Welcome back to Sly 2. This is part 19 and we're on to phase 3 of episode 5. And just like the last phase, everyone's got their own thing to do. Like I said, nobody's encroaching on each other's jobs, so Sly can just do things on his own. Unfortunately, Sly's job here happens to be one of the more annoying key jobs. You'll see. Everyone always sees it.
The Contessa plans on taking control of Neela's army by fooling them with a prototype voice modulation device. To get the thing working, she'll have to jack it into the satellite connection beneath Neela's headquarters.
So, I'm guessing you'd like me to steal the device and hook it up for our side, giving us control over Neela's mercenaries. Sounds great.
You'll have to steal a few keys here and there to get access to the more secure areas of the castle.
If there's pockets to be picked, I'm your man.
First, steal a wiretap and the voice modulator. Then head for the sewers beneath Neela's headquarters.
I'm on it.
Yeah, this is a pretty annoying setup here to steal keys. It's very easy to get caught by the guards here when they're turning around. Or the other one here just turning around in a circle. I managed to get through this part pretty smoothly.
Smooth work. Now use those keys to break into the castle and get at that wiretap.
And you know the rules by now. Don't let them die at any point when they still have the keys on them. And of course, since I had to get caught, I triggered the hive mind and now everyone's after me. I don't recall if the game checkpoints you if you die after getting all the keys. But better just not die at all, really. And here's the new thing we gotta worry about in this episode. These bombers now are gonna make a mess of things. If you thought navigating this map was bad enough, now you got these things to worry about. Trying to bomb you straight to oblivion. I think they still only do like a quarter damage, so they're not as bad as the tanks.
The wiretap is at the far end of the room. Easy does it in here, huh, pal?
Oh, what do you know? We got the vault right here. Guess we got another gadget to show off.
Security around the Contessa's castle is tight. She must have something really good in here. Punch in 969. You've gotten the range bomb move.
Well, here it is in all its glory. It's just the insanity strike again.
Oh yeah, that wiretap is perfect.
Once again, it's just another, this is like one of those variations of, you know, the other moves that you can get, but now you have, like, you can actually affect multiple enemies. So if you thought that it was bad that you couldn't, like, affect multiple enemies with a sanity strike, well, here's your go-to gadget. Not everyone's fighting. Normally, if you get in a fight here, the place gets, like, these doors coming up that traps you in, and you gotta kill everyone. But I actually played this game like a stealth game, so that didn't happen.
Another set of guards are up in your binocucom. Rob them of their keys to get at the voice modulator.
Nice. The timing's just right to screw you over. Like, seriously. Oh well. Oh yeah, and they had to put these fuel barrels right around here. If you get caught in a really bad way, it's certainly possible for this flashlight guard to get caught in the blast. And I think if he gets blown up by those barrels, it's instant death for him. Which of course means job failed. So don't let that happen. Ever. Oh, this would be a pretty point place to patrol. I don't know what patrolling needs to be done here, but it needs to be done, I guess.
Nice job. The room with the voice modulator is marked in your binocucom.
Binocucom. Yeah. If only I could be that enthusiastic right now. Oh, here we go. I ended up panicking here because of that bomb. Yep, just random things ruining the job. And of course, the one time the game doesn't put the waypoint at the top of the waypoint, you know, like endlessly, so I can actually see where to go. It didn't take very long to find though. But it is the front of this place, so hope you've been excited to see this place. I mean, they proudly show it off at the first thing you get here.
They've posted a lot of security around the voice modulator. This could be tricky.
And it's nothing more than just another dungeon. A very simple one. Who needs this? Who needs Tom or the alarm clock when you got this? I'll consider them anyway.
That's it! You've got the contestant voice modulator! Let's go put that thing to work!
And now for the other part of this job, getting out. Luckily, it's way easier to do it with these guards having their back turned on you. So sneak attacks are incredibly easy, and unfortunately, you only get coins for that part, it seems. You probably also throw them onto the spikes there. I think it's an instant death if they hit by them. More keys.
The Contessa's guards have locked down the entrance to the sewer. Find the guys in charge and steal their keys.
More keys. You gotta love this. It's like, what, 4 sets already? Luckily, no other job gets this bad. And unfortunately, the last set of keys has to be these guys. One of the worst patrols to deal with. Well, that's one key down. Fortunately, it's not any easier to get the other one. Yeah, this is the annoying part where they're more than willing to kill each other just to get at you. You gotta love whenever a game tries to kill off a key guard by itself. You would think it would just be like a player error, but no. Here's slide 2 proving that you don't need the player to find a way to screw themselves over.
That's some quality thieving, Sly. Now head for the runoff drains near the riverside. They should lead to the sewer.
And This is probably the reason why people don't talk all that positively about key jobs. Because this, by far the worst one of them all. Like, yeah, they really ran out of things for the player to do, and I guess slide by extension.
You'll need to crawl through one of the runoff drains to get to the sewer entrance. According to my blueprint, this sewer should take you underneath Neela's head.
Apparently Neela has a kraken underneath her bank hideout. Yeah, it's one of the more out there enemies to find in this game.
Looks like we got lucky. The Contessa's men have already excavated Neela's satellite cable. How should I proceed?
Splice in the wiretap, then attach the voice modulator. I'll broadcast from the safe house to make sure it works. This is going to be so cool. Hello, mercenary tank forces.
What's fitting your turrets for me? Cats, this is cool. I mean, you are all really cool. Carry on.
Wow, they're pretty disobedient. They didn't spin their turrets there. Oh well. I'm sure I'll find its use somewhere. Anyway, that kraken, huh? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. This episode is so far, I've been dabbling into the paranormal, so no surprise here that in a world with ghosts, there's also the kraken. But I mean, we had like that sea creature from Miss Ruby's swamp, whatever that was, some giant serpent thing. So it would only be fair to bring the kraken into this. Man, this one's a little annoying. I'll be prepared for one of the lazier binocu comps.
Hurry! Use both analog sticks to drive the tank. Press both up to move forward, both down to go in reverse, and in opposite directions to rotate. To fire your turret, tap the R1 button. You'll need to take out 6 tanks to get the job done.
Oh, ow! Oh. Here we go. The seat's gotta go back farther than this. Okay, guys, I'm in a tank.
Remember, hold sticks up to move forward, both down for reverse, and in opposite directions to rotate. The R1 button fires your turret.
The game really had to tell you how to control this thing twice. I mean, I guess, because this thing's really weird to control. Like, the one time you want to bring 8 escape controls, it has to be this, I guess.
Rommel is my middle name.
Yeah, I don't really enjoy this job too much. It's too... This tank is not the best handling one.
Evildoers feel my wrath.
You know, people talk like how Resident Evil or any other game with tank controls are bad. You know, bad controls, but this makes tank controls look like Super Mario 64. Like, this is how bad this controls. Like, I can't just play this normally. I have to like play in a really specific way just to win. I mean, brute forcing always works, but it's a little risky to do on Let's Play.
Ka-ching!
And yeah, that's it. You just do this. Shame they couldn't, like, you know, have a proper briefing for this job. They had to like give you the tutorial twice. Anyway, I don't enjoy this. I just hope this ends already.
Kablooey!
I really hope this ends already. I'm not enjoying this too much. Not even while watching. Maybe if I had some co-commentators, I could make this interesting. Although I don't know if Justin could really bring anything to the table about this. Maybe something about Rommel.
Sorry, pal.
Yeah, just end it already.
Nice work, Murray. That should cool down those mercenaries for a while.
They couldn't even put a filter for Bentley here. Jeez. Yeah, if you ever want an example of a lazy job put into the game, that certainly counts. Yeah, I don't think that did anything to reduce the amount of tanks in this world, like in a map. It'd been interesting if they put like more tanks, and by doing that, you have less to deal with for a while. But no. It's just storytelling. And, you know, making you have to do something to pass the time. Gotta earn that 12 hours somehow. Back into the crypts. Just seems to be Bentley's thing. Where he gets some super simple jobs, and Bentley gets these.
How are you gonna hack the computers down there when they've got no power?
According to General Clawfoot, a mobile energy source is stored at the end of this hallway.
Hallway is a pretty kind term for what looks to me like a complex medieval gauntlet of death.
Yes. Well, while the idea of jumping down a crypt filled with whirling, razor-sharp spikes might scare me, in fact terrorize my every fiber, it's the only way to power up that old computer in the re-education tower. Without that thing online, we'll never get at the Clockwork Eyes or free Carmelita.
You're a good man, Bentley. Just make sure those traps don't rip you into 100 little turtle pieces.
Why'd you have to say that?
At least this script here is something out of Sly 1. You know, actual like platforming that you have to do here. So you better be good. This job is not easy. Yeah, I think this is not one of my better jobs here. Oh yeah, here's the whole thing with them like syncing up or out of it going out of sync, I guess. I feel like that wasn't intended. Guess who's back? More Kraken to deal with. And I actually got hit by it. Normally these things like really terrible at getting you, but it got me this time.
Aha! This acid battery should do the trick. Just walk close to the electrode and voila! Prepare to be hacked, you knave.
Yeah, well, this is a hacking job. Not much more to say. I do like how they kind of go for this whole, like the way this whole thing like looks like. Kind of appears like zombies trying to get you. You know, Night of the Living Dead, except it's antivirus programs.
I'll get you, Contessa.
Oh, how many times must you say that? It's not going to happen.
I'm dead serious. I'll get you.
I'll get you, I'll get you.
I mean it. I'll get you.
Yes, yes, so I've heard.
That's 1 down, 2 to go. I had better not take any damage while carrying this battery to the other terminals. It is, after all, filled with acid. Okay, ready for another session of hacking mastery.
Yeah, surprise, this is another no-hit job here. I don't know what they're going for here, but they really wanted to go to the extreme here with Bentley. Yeah, this is how you kill the Kraken, by the way. Just throw some sleep darts at it. I'll get shut up. Yeah, the Kraken's no more. Not that it should ever hit you in the first place like it did to me. Oh yeah, it doesn't really matter if I get hit here and, you know, get acid all over Bentley. He's already dying anyway. Look at that health. This is, definitely one of the worst jobs that I've performed on. Surprisingly. More Night of the Living Dead here. Now we got like extra enemies. I don't know what kind of zombie equivalent those would be. I don't know, like what? Running zombies? That's not a thing people care about, right? Whatever the case, it's just dodge and weave as usual. I'm still only defending the post here with that one antivirus program.
Maybe I should approach this through your id instead of your conscious mind. It might help to get around your super ego.
One more computer and I can get out of here.
Oh yeah, I really don't like this part here when you have the acid pack here. Not that it really matters because Bentley here has no health, so he can die with acid all coming down all over him. He won't feel a thing. So we're giving him a less painful death, really. But yeah, surprisingly, despite how poorly I did on this job, this is done completely on first try. I usually screw up this one. Usually because of the axes. Luckily, once you get to this part, as long as you just don't abandon the job, you basically have won. And, well, no more of those chips, but these diamonds. Don't know the zombie equivalent for those either. And oh boy, this thing. I think this is the only time it shows up in the game. It's just some cruiser thing. And it's just as easily disposed if...
Inspector Fox, why fight it? Don't you want to be my friend?
No, you horrible eight-legged cow. No.
With that old computer powered up, my work here is done.
Well, that was an interesting set of challenges. Hope you enjoyed it.
It's time to wage war on the castle, and in the confusion, pull off a heist I've named Operation High Road. First, Murray will take down the spotlights on the main gate with the codes provided by General Clawfoot. Then, with the help of the voice modulator, I'll order Neela's forces to attack. Sly will then paraglide the two of us over to the Contessa's getaway blimp, and we'll use it to get inside her re-education tower. The assault on the castle will undoubtedly draw the Shadow Guards off their post, and if we free Inspector Fox, she's sure to clear out the Contessa. With the Mind Shuffler exposed, I'll plant the Bad Mojo bomb, and presto! The Clockwork Eyes are ours. So if the two of you are ready, let's take our positions and get this thing started.